All right, all right. How's everybody doing here? 11:35 in Chicago. It is May 19th. A little halftime strat time. I'm just going to kind of go through the futures here. We're starting to get a better day here now on the SPY, as you can see on the daily here. All right. As you see right here. All right. So we're kind of a doji. We'll see what happens with that. All right, and it's been really choppy here. All right, so we had the move to the upside, and we went into this, and this has been it since now. So we're two back up here, but we're already starting to drip back in. So we did make a nice move here to the upside, and they're starting to surrender, coming back in already. All right, so. Just again, every move to the upside has been met by sending back. All right, so we'll see. We'll see what the rest of the day brings here. I will not get back to you before the end of the day today, but so that's why I popped in here now. All right, triple Qs. Same thing, right? Trying to get better here now. 2-2 back up, coming out of the chop. Right, we got the big move to the upside early. All right, and now we're chasing that down here. Our next magnitude would be 704.05. That's $3.60 away. So still chill on that for a little bit. But Marvel's moving up here. CRWV is moving up, and Intel is moving up. All right, stick with the semiconductors. All right, so coming back up on all three of those right now. We'll take a look here. I picked up a little bit of CRWV earlier here. I picked up a decent trade on that one when this guy went up. All right, so on your 1 hour now, guys, on your 1 hour. All right, so 2-2 up, but as you start to see, right, we start to come back in again. All right, so this is what we've been running into all day. All right, Marvel had a nice move again and seems to be holding those gains a little better than Crew V right now. All right, so coming back down a little bit, starting to drip back in, but this was a nice 2-1-2, this 2-2 that just went up here in the last hour or two. That was a nice move there. All right, and then the other one is Intel. Intel strong as hell. Got up to 132.75. That's going to take some working to get back there, up there. I'm going to say that for sure. But look at this thing right back up to 110 now, still going here with the Intel, so strong. This is your daily right now, sitting on the high of the day. Can we get to 115.72? I'm going to go ahead and say that probably is not going to happen. But right now, the markets are firming up here, all right? So SPY's kind of holding here with the Qs. So we'll see if they can continue to keep this rally that they got going right now. All right, so Intel, CRWV, and Marvel, all three of those. I'm not watching any other tech stocks. I think it's the semiconductors, and that's where you want to be. All right, so Intel, there you go. All right, and then obviously a shooter down on your month, so that's going to take some doing to get back up there. All right, and then we'll take a look at XLK on the 2 hour, and it firmed up here now. Firmed up a little better on the 2 hour. All right, now you got a 2-1-2, but you're still chasing up to 175.18. This is a nice move going back up right now. They're holding on here pretty good. All right, so we got a little rally in the alley right now. That's why I wanted to pop on. All right, so moving up a little bit better there on your XLK. And then we look at our sectors. What's been hot today? Healthcare has been really hot today. All right, it has definitely cooled off. All right, 2-2 up move. You got all the way up to 148.09, and now here we are coming back down. I wouldn't be surprised to see if we get another shot at these things because we've still got a lot of time left here. So I would watch this one here and look to see if there's a reversal that comes back in. But right now, with the 60 being red and stuck, don't try to do anything here. Let this play out. All right, so you got some time on this 60 right now too. All right, so just chill with this move to the downside, and then we'll see if we come back down into this area, maybe back down to the VWAP, which would be 147.07. That's only about 40 cents away, and then maybe there you might start to firm up. So pick that as a place where it might be. All right, so if you can get back down to that 147.05 ish. Be alert there. Just make sure your 60s are in there. All right. The Strat's not going to let you. It's not going to let you go if you're going into a 60 with a red 60. It's not going to. The Strat's not going to let you go there. All right. So XLV, or if you do go there, you're going to find out what's going to happen. All right. So XLV, very good. Energy is starting to pick it up. They were dead early, dead on arrival with the energy. Right. We got this guy here was the final of the 2 hour, and then they puked straight down. How about the reversal on this thing coming back up on XLE, right back up to the highs on the daily? All right, more continue, more inflation. Okay, stick with the inflation. That's the trade. All right, so XLE going back up to the highs. There you go. All right, and then we'll look at Chevron. Chevron going back up on the two. Little slow move on the tick on this one here because it was really fighting inside yesterday's day. It did take the higher high now, but that's what backed it off. All right, so little bit too much too fast here on this guy pulling back in. So again, I'm saying that I think this thing can turn around as well, but you're going to have to bring down some of this business down here. Maybe back down to 195.21. That's about 80 cents if you would want to break down and then see if energy can keep it going there. All right, so there's your Chevron and there's your Exxon. That's the only three that I'm watching. I'm watching XLE and Chevron and Exxon. Exxon, nice day hammer, 2-2 back up and then starting to fall down again. So look for the pullback, watch your magnitudes, and then see that this one would be juicy if you got down to 161.36 and then look for a reversal on that. All right, we'll see what that one's, see what's going on there. Okay, industrials, down and out still, but they're trying to get a little bit better here. XLI finally gives us a hammer up on the day now, so starting to look better off of the daily. All right, so this could be something that maybe we could hold there and see if we can build a base and grow from there. Dow Jones is getting better here right now. We're sitting here right now, and we're down $154.37 on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. All right, so it's trying to firm up here, but it's running into this exhaustion risk that I'll show you here right now. All right, DJI. You're seeing this exhaustion risk here. All right, you're seeing it there, and we're seeing it here. All right, so it's going to be difficult to get through that, but if you do get through that, then this could potentially become a new support level. But I wouldn't try that too much there. All right, so there's your Dow, and there is your industrials that we just talked about. Energy strong, XLV healthcare. I think did I already talk about that? Maybe I did. All right, but anywho, XLV 2 coming back down. All right. Again, yeah, so we did talk about this. Look for something that reverses, but you're going to need something more juicy than that. All right, that's not enough. All right, XLF just can't really get it together at all on the banks and in your financials. Just crappy day here, stuck inside. I'll give you another good example of that when I'm finished with this. So inside here, guy, means that everything that's here is in there. Don't do anything. Okay, do not do that. All right, the 2-1 is nothing. It's all just inside this. So wait for tomorrow. I mean, unless this thing goes two, and I don't know if it does go two, we do got a little bit of a rally going on here right now, but the Qs and SPYs are starting to heat up here a little bit now, trying to get back up to these highs. All right, so XLF, it's just going to take some time for this thing to turn around. You just buy them here and you think they're going to go up. That's not going to happen. All right, you got this whole mess that you're stuck in front of. So I would look to see if it broke down a little bit more. It would give you a better chance to get a running start at it, if you know what I mean. All right, so XLF. How about the utilities? They turned it around. XLU get. Did we talk about the XLUs? What did I say about the XLUs? They're going to turn around. They're going to get back. I didn't think they'd come back this fast. But still, in the big picture, all right, all we did was take the day out from the lows, okay, from here. The question is this going to grow from there, okay? The month is still heavy, all right? This is not going anywhere, all right? Until we start pushing more of this around, you're not going to be getting too far with this. You might get a little mileage, but you're not going to get a lot of mileage on it, okay? I like the way the hammer's going up on the weekly. That's very nice. I mean, it could go outside just because it made the lower low, so keep an eye on that. Really, really strong with the utilities on the turnaround. So one of the ones that I've been in is this Emerson. And look at this turnaround today. Back up here with your electricity. Why were the utilities down? Well, because oil was more important. But guess what? Oil isn't going to power these data centers. Electricity is going to do that, and so is some water. All right. So moving back up here on the electric. Look at this move up to the upside. Very nice, okay? I picked up a little bit down there, a little bit more, and we'll see what happens. Emerson, I just like where it's coming from. The question is, this is the base. Now, can we grow from there? All right, this could easily just, who knows. But for now, this is a good day. All right, coming back up. So utilities, really, really better today. And the Vanguard, the real estates are having a great day. 2-2 up on the Vanguard. Look at this thing. This thing's having a great day to the upside here. And then I go through the stocks, and this is the ETF. So the reason why this is doing so well is because the group is really, really good together, but then there's a couple of sticky ones in there. EQIX, which is the biggest one of the whole bunch at $1,000, stuck in the middle of the day with an outsider. That isn't helping the cause on that one at all. I like this one here a little bit. Invitation Homes. INVH is inside on the day, so don't do anything in there because you're stuck inside there. All right, so INVH. You got Vino, and I think Vino's got some troubles because it's really tied into New York, to New York properties, and as I've been saying, New York is a laboratory. Okay, it's a laboratory. And we'll see what comes out of New York. All right, this guy's in for 4 years now. He's got an opportunity to turn things around, and let's see what he does. Okay, they voted him in. They wanted him. Okay, so let's see what he can do. All right, so Vino, but this is telling us something right here, right? These stocks are all moving up, and this one is down today. Okay, so the jury's out on this one. All right, for sure. And then what else do we have there in real estate? We could look at the CBRE. They got a lot of properties here in Chicago on CBRE, and where the exchange, where the Chicago Stock Exchange was, we were under that. We were under that flag for a long time. 2-1 inside at CBRE. Here's another one stuck inside. So you see that you got a couple that are not good, and then you see a lot of them that are stuck inside. But the group is working pretty good, I got to say. All right, so Vanguard better. Discretionaries are trying to get better. They still are not good. All right, but they're trying. So when you look at these moves on like CBRE, and I'm going to pull some of these up because I want to just make an example. Um, you know, they always go after the big ones first. Okay, and there's Murphy. Okay, see that Murphy? There you go. That thing's $570. Dillard Department Stores up 534. $534 up 4.515. Sprout Farm having a hell of a day to the upside. Sprout Farm starting to come back in. That's one of your staples as well. So the staples and the retail and the discretionary, they all sleep in the same bed. All right. So keep an eye on that. Kroger's having a decent day. Target's having a good day, and they're going to have earnings with Walmart this week, and we got Costco coming as well. So this group might look a lot differently, but the point I want to make is they go after the big guys first. Look at Garmin up 320. How about the Boot Barn on the move, 251? Nobody's buying boots in the summer. All right, guess what? There's deals going on during the summer. All right, so Boot Barn. I'm not going to go through too many. And then you got the ones that are kind of like not doing so well. Where's my Jenny at here? There's Jenny, down 15 cents on the day. Got back up through $5 though. All right, so Jenny, she got scared, man. She got up to 545 and backed off quick. All right, so Jenny busted through $5. That is a good move. I think Jenny's good. I think Jenny's going to get back up to that high that month. That just made the high in the month there. This getting back today might be a little difficult. You know, I don't know, man. 322 coming back up right now. I kind of like that there. All right. If you're so inclined, I like this. I like this 322 reversal coming around here now. All right. Can we get back up to 544 today? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. All right, I'm thinking about it. All right. I like her too much. That's the problem. Tractor Supply, garbage. Okay. And some of the casinos are still not ready. And then DraftKings and that other one, Penn. All right, so this is it for these discretionaries. That's a day up here on DraftKings, stuck in the middle, undecided, doesn't know what to do. That one is just not really getting back to where it should be. Vegas has got these guys by the throats. They're not gonna. They're gonna try to rub these guys out. All right. Coming back up on Penn National Gaming. You know, this thing was at $100 and something bucks a couple years back. It ain't never going back there. Vegas has got everything locked down. Okay. There are no more bookies. The party's over. You go to MGM and you go to FanDuel and you go to the whoever Vegas goes to, you're not going to have a choice. Choices are going away. All right. So discretionaries, there you go. That's how we finished that one. All right. So trying to get better here. All right. Healthcare, communications are down today, and it's asking a good question. Why? I was questioning myself earlier. Down on the day now. All right. On XLC, month is really stalled completely out. But who had a good day yesterday? Roblox had a good yesterday. All right, now Roblox is inside days, so that's a stall out. Okay, I think that this thing is still going to go up and fill that gap. All right, this has been like almost 18 days now. Okay, so 2-1 inside. Maybe this thing will trigger maybe later in the week here. It was a good day yesterday. And I mean, here's where you get here's where the rubber meets the road on XLC. Meta down on the day, down almost $7. Okay, that's the reason why. Netflix finally made a move yesterday, and no follow through. It did take day up, but look at this puker right back down. All right, so communications group, be patient with that room. And Disney's in there too. Um, Disney, I don't. Try to get back to 119 is the number, man. So if you're inclined to think that you can get it back to 119, this is where you're going. 119.57. All right, Disney's not doing so well here. All right, this stock is not doing well for the year at all here. All right, it kind of started with a January. It looked fairly decent. And then you got pukey ever since. So Disney's not doing anything. Tight, nothing going on there. All right, so XLC, XLV we talked about, and I think that covers just about everything that we're looking at. Staples, they came out real hot and they cooled off. Because the market's firming up. Now, whenever the market starts to firm up, your staples are going to go down, okay? They act as a defensive mechanism when the markets start to go down. So if you start to see the market coming down, you're definitely going to start seeing these staples come back up. Your Colgate, your Coca-Cola, your Pepsi, your Kimberly-Clark, your diapers, Mondelez, your Oreo cookies, all that business, okay? So we'll see about that one. It's cooled off, all right, and this is where it is right now. All right, so if the markets start to trim off here a little bit, one other one I just wanted to show in the industrials. Triple M is inside here, so don't do anything here today. I'm in this. I'm staying in. This is just a stall out for the day. I wouldn't even add here. Okay, I'm not adding here. I'm staying in here, and let's see what the next couple days. So this gets a free day. All right, Triple M gets a free day. Just gets to stay inside there all day. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's take one more peek at the cute. All right. Keeps trying here. It's holding up pretty well. This has been a nice rally back up. Question is, can they really start pushing and taking out those highs? All right. SPY is moving fairly good here, guys. All right. SPY is fighting back pretty good. All right. Here's your day now. Very nice day. I don't see you getting up to 741.10. We're down 262 right now on SPY. All right, and then the old diamonds, two steps forward, 3 steps back. All right, but better day here. All right, so nice hammer on the diamonds. We'll see if we get any love. We need some more love for the diamonds so we can get back up to 50,000. All right, so we're still stalling out trying to get to that number. We're going to get there, guys. All right, we did this before. This is not our first rodeo. All right, so everybody be good. Have a good rest of your day. Trade smart. Be good.